Hello, YouTube. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna. Well, I know what I'm gonna be doing this episode of my series, but it's not gonna be any building or anything. I've been doing some stuff off camera, and I just want to come kind of show you guys before I get too far. And then if I want to show you guys something or show me building something or whatever, I'll be doing it next different episode. But I don't think I'll be producing an episode. What I think I'll be doing is actually starting a Feed the Beast Let's Play. Anyway, these assholes, what do we got? Some like 35 guys in here. I accidentally killed a bunch of them, so I'm letting them breed, but that is too much. Yeah, this thing had stopped working, and after a lot of trying to debug the redstone, I found that there was only like 12 of them in there. So let's see. I don't know why I'm up here. Oh, I know why I'm up here actually. I need to replace these things. And I'm not really sure why I decided to use smooth stone for them, but whatever. And then the number that I want in here is about 22, but I think, I might be wrong, I think this will work as long as there's more than that in here. So let's see, what do we got here? Like 36. I'm not sure. There's some other entities around here. Wow, that does. Oh, because it's just my fire aspect sword. Okay, so covering that up, I'm hoping will make this thing work again. Part of the debugging process, I turned off this thing. I just moved the redstone over here. So we will just real quick. Do I not have any wood on me? Actually, there's a manual. I was going to place a torch there, but there's a manual button over here. So that should start the reset process. And let's see, I have this here so that I can see whenever it restarts or if it's restarted. So we'll see. By the time that I've finished showing you guys everything else, maybe this thing will have started working again, or at least finished its process. It's terrible to debug this thing because it just takes forever to run, but and leaving this thing actually breaks it sometimes. So yeah, we probably won't get to debugging that tonight because I want to just do the rest of this recording. Oh well, and that's going to involve leaving this place. That might break it. Anyway, over here, I built some cactus farm stuff. With the clay coming out, it's actually useful to have a dye farm of some sorts, and it's really simple. I just made it 4x4 because it works out easier with the water and stuff. I have a chest down here and a hopper. Not much. I just built this pretty recently. I've been using mossy for the bricks. I'm not really sure what else I'm gonna do with this. I could build this up, you know, just repeat this pattern a couple of times, but I'm not really sure if I'm gonna need any more dye than what this makes me, and you know, I don't want to make a huge farm. I just want something that's gonna be enough. So I might build 2 or 4 layers, but it's not going to be very big. And I kind of started the island that it's going to be sitting on. It's going to be a sand island. I need more sand, so at some point I'll make a couple trips to the desert so I don't have to worry about conserving my sand when I build this. That's a little ridiculous to be conserving something like sand. I'm not really sure how to join these 2 islands. I think what I'll do is I'll go find a desert next to an ocean and see how the transition works, because for the life of me I can't think of a good way to make those 2 look good together. Okay, what? Oh, I did some stuff with the cobblestone generator. Oh, and I made this thing. Let's go look at this thing first. So this is a fully automatic chicken farm. It cooks them, and if we go in here, we see I have 47 raw chicken and like 4 stacks of regular chicken, so probably just be eating chicken from now on. Although I will want a cow farm for the leather eventually, so I might switch to that once I have beef once I have it. Oh, I should actually show how this works, I suppose. I think I might do a tutorial on this, but no big deal. Let's look. Just tear apart the side here real quick. Boop, boop, boop. So here's the redstone. There's chickens up here. They lay eggs. The eggs, once they're down into the dispenser, once one egg is into the dispenser, this circuit is short enough that it will stop the next egg from coming through. This light will kind of slow it down. It's hard to explain, but basically if I put a stack of eggs in the top, it'll shoot them out slowly. Well, slower than a lot of designs, but slow enough. The reason I'm using this as opposed to a faster design is because it's one wide. I can tile this out all that I want. Oh boy, this thing's a pain to put back together, and it's super loud. I made sure that it was far enough away from the cobblestone generator that I won't be able to hear it when I'm down there. And I'm kind of leaving off on, I mean, it's kind of boring looking, really. It looks like a big TV screen, so I might outline it in obsidian and put a chair in front of it or something. But for right now it works, so I'm leaving it as it is. Maybe I'll work on it later when I get bored with the other projects. So down here, we built this cave in the last episode, but I got everything working here so that you can't see any non-stone blocks. Even if I mine all of these blocks out, you don't see anything there. It looks like it's all stone behind here, but come out here, it's just a front. You start seeing end stone. I think these doors are what I'm going to use for maintenance pathways. Oh, this is cool too. If I go back here, that's stone, but once again, just barely. I just lined this right here. So anyway, if I have like maintenance or stuff that goes into like end stone, or kind of breaks the shit, I can open doors, I know I can. Breaks the illusion. Whenever those exist, I will be using iron doors, I think. And then maybe I'll post a rule at the beginning, who knows, so that people know, don't go through the iron doors. One last thing, and it's outside. I think I'm just going to run there. Well, I'll just stop recording for a second, and I'll meet you guys outside. Okay, I'm outside. Here is my mob spawner. I think I've showed where that is before. I'm in my swamp. I picked a swamp because swamps are nice and flat, and we have here what is going to be a new sheep farm. Once this is finished, I will be killing off not all of the sheep in my base, but I'll probably, right now there's 16 per floor, and when I'm done with it, I'll move it down to I don't know, 8. Anyway, so you can see I've got pistons set up to push glass into sheep. It'll look like this. Here we go. We have some completed stuff over here. I believe I have white working 100%. So I guess I don't have any shears on me. Oh, tell me I have a cart here somewhere. Hold on. It's probably in one of these chests. Place isn't very organized. There we go. A chest. If I'm lucky, there's also a... Nope, no shears. I might just be blind though. Anyway, I'll just show how this works real quick. You get in the minecart. Oops, I don't want to do that. That's bad too. Okay, hold on. I need to break this so I don't suffocate when I'm on it. So, basically, get in the minecart. That's not supposed to happen. Where'd it go? Let's try this again. Get in the minecart. Cool. Push it forward. And it just takes me on this track. If I can get it started. So these things on the corners here, they slow us down to a specific speed. Like this. Or was originally going to use water streams to push me around, but it takes up more space, and it's kind of slower than this, even though this is still pretty slow. And I'll show exactly how that works in a second. So basically, I'll just hold down right click, and pretty neat, right? I will get them all, and the water streams will sort of push them. And I say sort of because I don't have it on long enough. I have an idea of how to extend it. I mean, it's just extending a redstone signal, right? And it doesn't always get them all in the first. Anyway, let's get out of this. Right, keep forgetting about that. Hey, sheep. Oh boy, let's get him out of there. Okay. Break this. Okay. So, right here, this is a toggleable pulse. What do you call them? Rapid pulsar. And if you know anything about rapid pulsars, you know that this won't last very long. If I just if I turn this off, it'll burn out. See, the torch stops. But I'm not on it for very long, so that doesn't actually matter to me in this case. So you go over this, this will flash, and what that does is it will put you at a certain speed. It'll slow your cart down, and if you're not moving at all, it'll actually, or if you're just barely moving, it'll speed it up a little bit. And it'll set you at that certain speed, and then it goes down one here so that you're going a little bit faster, because I found that that certain speed wasn't fast enough for me. And come down here, you can see there's a grass box down there, and it spreads from up here. And then you just keep going around on that track, and then there's water streams. Okay, so you go over this pressure plate thing. That causes the water to drop temporarily, and it pushes back into these water streams. And these water streams go to a central location. We can go there right now, and we'll find that there's some wool just sitting on the ground. Yep. So I have 34 on me, 38 got through. I picked some up on the inventory. In my inventory, I'm not sure how much. Anyway, I have this white wood kind of zigzagging around through all these different colors. I have them marked so that I can get the sheep into those places without too much of a hassle. As far as fixing my different problems go, right here, instead of this redstone thing, what I think I'm going to end up doing is putting a piston right here, a pillar of sand, and then have that activate the water on-off thing. And what that's going to do is the sand's going to go up right away, but there's going to be some delay as it falls down. And I think that's a nice, small, compact enough solution to my delay problem. Otherwise I have to deal with repeaters and comparators and a bunch of stuff. I'd rather not do that. Another problem, if I come over here, you'll see that there's 4 black sheep. I put 5 in there, and then I closed the glass, and now some of them are dead. I think what might be happening is they're getting pushed into the sides here and suffocating. So what I want to do is make glass on both sides, and I will be able to replace this with all these sheep in here. So I'll place a row of grass here. I'll replace this and this with glass, make sure there's grass underneath it so we're still getting grass spread, and then have glass here. I might replace this with 2 rows of grass too, just so there's extra spreading, although I haven't really been having a problem with there being dirt underneath these guys. So let's see if we can go over here and I can kind of show oh shoot, I need to get out of here. Okay, so one other thing. The reason that these are 5 wide instead of some nice number, I mean obviously I want an odd number, but this water will path find to here, and that way it won't break the track. If I don't do it this way, then I have to like put a row of half slabs, then have the water fall down. I suppose that could work, but I kind of like this design better, where the water just comes and it's kind of shallow like that. Over here you can see there's, where everywhere else there's zigzags, I have some extra white here. That's just because it is looping around right now, but in the final design of this thing, I think I want it to have this so that it I need to put this over here before I forget. In the final design of this, I'm going to have redstone controlling which sheep I shear and which sheep I don't. We don't need that there. So I can come through and I'll be able to skip, say, white sheep if I don't need any white sheep, or maybe I just want purple and brown. This is kind of a bad design if I just want purple and brown. I kind of have this calculated out so that I'm getting, you know, by the time I've gone through the whole thing, the beginning is just about getting ready to be sheared again. We'll see what kind of rates I get once this thing is actually finished, and if the rates are are fast enough, then I'll be able to just turn off maybe half of them, or who knows. But there's going to be a point where, because if I just sit on the white circuit, for example, I don't get a lot of wool. So hopefully that makes sense. Also, I've been getting some mob spawns out here, just the occasional ones, but it's very difficult to light up this place. Pretty much impossible, actually. Ooh, no sheep sounds over here. It's nice. Oh, I lied. Oh, more of those weird bug things. So I guess that's it for the sheep farm. I'm just gonna keep building this. It's kind of tedious work, so I haven't been recording it. One last thing I want to do. That's it for what I've built. But what I want to do in the future, pretty soon. I think it might be down here somewhere. The slime farm. Yeah, here it is. No, this actually goes down in one place. There it is. So, there's the slime farm. I want to have a glass roof to that. You can see, you know, it's not very thick, the roof above it, up to here. So what I want to do, I'll close that up first, and then I'll fill in this little lake thing, probably with some more sand. I mentioned getting more sand, and I have a makeshift machine that kind of helps me fill in water. I'm not sure if it still works in 1.6, but we'll try it out. Anyway, I'll fill this all in, and I have to be careful about how I do this, because with the new water fill mechanics are a lot worse than before. They're good. I can now make lakes without them being cheaty lakes, but still. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I'll fill this in, I'll get rid of the water, I'll have some glass thing that overlooks the slime farm, and I might widen that ravine a little bit, who knows, and have some walkways down there. Because right now, what I've been doing, let's go back down there and I'll show you. I think I've showed this in an episode before, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Where am I going? It's not marked out or anything. It's just when I was down there, I plugged up some holes and I left this one because it looked not terrible. Okay, so it's a good thing I do have feather falling boots. Alright, so I have these walkways over here that kind of go back to my base, not this one, that one down there. And I built this not to be a walkway, I built this because I was way over there and I found some bookshelves and I needed a silk touch axe over here, so I just made this long tunnel instead of, and it goes like 400 blocks or something ridiculous. This, it looks natural and stuff, but I actually plugged them up completely and then reopened them because there was a ton of, you see all that cobble, that was this huge water stream, and when I got rid of the big one, and I thought the little ones looked cool, but down here where all the water spreads out, I was getting, you know, I don't think I plugged this one up actually. I just plugged up that one, but the water from this was spreading out like over all of these sand blocks into this ridiculous area, and it just kind of looked dumb. So I plugged it up. So what I think I want to do is just make some kind of a really cheap walkway that goes from my main base around here. If I go up to where my mob spawner is, I can show you real quick. Okay, so here's my mob spawner, and I have this window kind of sort of half-assedly down here. I have a bigger window down here that kind of allows me to see, but it's not good enough. So what I think I want to have happen is just have a walkway come around this way, and I'll have glass. Maybe I'll use glass. No, I don't want to use glass half slabs or whatever those are called, window panes. I'm afraid that one of those slimes, the big ones especially, is going to land on the window frames and get stuck there. Although I have plenty of slimes, it's not like it matters anymore. I could burn this thing to the ground, and I'm not going to ever need any slimes again. So, from here, so I'll build a walkway, probably just make everything on this level, get rid of this cobblestone, and then just go around that way. And then the path will be close to the thing initially, like this glass will extend from here all the way around there, and then there will be an area that you can stand back and watch this thing at work as well. This thing needs to get plugged up. Boop. I'm losing drops otherwise. Not that that matters. Cool, so I guess that's it for this episode. I think I'm still running low on time. There, let me check just a second. Okay, actually, that's probably enough for an entire episode. So I guess I'll just talk about some of the different recording projects that I've been working on. So I just finished recording Ruins of the Minecrackers. I got every episode done. The series is complete. I forget how many episodes it is. It's like 24, maybe 25, maybe more. I'm not sure. Anyway, so I finished that. I had a lot of fun. I would like to do a Let's Play series with somebody, something like Ruins of the Minecrackers. I saw that. I was looking around on the forums for new stuff, and I saw that. Actually, I'm gonna have to check. I'm not really sure what it is. It's called not super flat, blah blah blah. I downloaded it, but I keep having to look and see what it is because I keep forgetting. UT3, which stands for shit, I don't know. Anyway, I would like to play with somebody if I can find someone. I've messaged a couple of small time Let's Players and see if we can't get something going, but I haven't gotten any responses yet. I mean, it's only been like 2 days, but you know. Anyway, so there's that. The extra hard mode thing that I've been doing, I haven't really been playing that on or off camera. The I have to record pretty much everything I do, or that's what I said I was going to do, and that hasn't been working out very well. So I mean, it takes up a lot of space on my disk drive, and when I started recording Ruins of the Minecrackers, that also takes up a lot of space, and I can't have too many of those projects going. So what I think I'm going to do is, once this Ruins of the Minecrackers thing goes up, I can delete some. Oh, this is cool. It doesn't, even though the water level's below it, it doesn't recognize this as a full block, so it has flowing water textures. Anyway, not to get distracted, I'm not going to wait until the Ruins series is done. I think what I'm just going to do is start playing without recording everything. And if I die during caving, which is a very high possibility, then so be it. And you guys don't want to see more caving episodes, so I'm sure. So I'm just going to cave a bunch more, and then if I die, I die, and then the series will end, and I'll try and get my death on camera, but no promises. And if I don't die and I get enough gold to recover, then I'll continue on to the Nether. And if I do die, the series will end, and I think Season 3, I will allow myself to cheat as much as possible. Just strip mine and pour zombies into a hole holding items so that I get rid of mobs and things like that. And then, once I do that series, I'll kill the dragon, I'll kill the wither, and then I'll restart from that. That's only if I die, though. We'll see if that happens. This thing has gotten out of hand. If I want chickens and sheep and other stuff here without any lag, I might have to kill them. We'll see. Anyway, I guess that's all I really wanted to talk about. I might be doing a, what do you call it, skyblock survival map. I've been thinking about that. The reason I want to do that is because I thought, well, I'm not going to spoil it. Anyway, there's something I think that would be fun to do, and I haven't seen anyone do the kind of things I do on that style of map, so I might do that. And right now, I'm going to go play Feed the Beast.